I'm still getting used to this whole thing, making sure everything's as smooth as the last stream. My wife's back. She's in the background on the bed. She's going to be reading the comments so that I can free up some of the screen on this area here. And hopefully you guys can stick with me. I know I do these impromptu lives. I don't always announce them or whatever. I kind of go off of my schedule. Let me go ahead and lower this TV a little bit. But yeah, so I was going to film another video today and with Holden, another like My Friend Finally Watches video. And he had like a family emergency come up, so we had to reschedule. But decided to just do a live instead and answer some more questions, and to thank you guys for helping me get to 2,000 subscribers. That's incredible. I didn't expect to get that milestone so fast. I'm very thankful. I love you guys for supporting me and being there for me. And yeah, so I just figured, as I promised, let's get back to Call of Duty World War II and then alternate between that and Shadow of Mordor. Any questions?
No, I can't see.
Let's see what's going on here. Okay, I think that's up here. I think they're coming up now. Sorry, some technical difficulties. What is this? Okay. I'm pretty sure we did this already, but maybe not. Oh no! Bummer on that, man. Sometimes it's a blessing in disguise because you get to experience the game again, and you know, hopefully remember what it was like to play it for the first time. Oh, Oasis, thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. Oh, I was just gonna say, apologize for my scruffy beard. We have this party to go to towards the end of the year, and it's Viking themed. So I'm trying to get this like really majestic beard. My beard doesn't grow very fast. It's driving me crazy. Like it's not that it's itching. It's just that, like, especially the mustache, like my hair is just like hanging over my lip, and I'm constantly like, what's on my face? But so yeah, I normally don't look this scruffy. Hey, what up, Kylo? I appreciate it. Thanks for the support. You guys really, for I don't know how many of you watched it, but the My Friend Finally Watches Spawn is like my most popular video on my channel. So I know Holden has a lot to do with that, but I'm glad you guys received it well and you know, enjoyed it for the most part. All Prime. Everybody that's Prime at a Nexus, he is a member of the crew. I've been experimenting, talking to Holden about coming up with a name. There's a name I really like, and he seems to like it too. Maybe when I see him again, we'll get together and iron out what, you know, if we're going to go with it or not. I think you guys will like it, but Prime's one of the members. For those of you that don't know, he played Thanos in the Infinity War short skit intro thing. And he's the one that had the most insightful 5 stages of grief analogy with the Avengers, and you know, he's awesome. So he's in the chat. I plan on hanging out with him this weekend. Sunday, I think, is when we were gonna get together and do some more content together, and hopefully it should be good. Yeah. Well, I mean, I actually have been, just because of the last stream, you guys have asked about super chats and stuff like that, and I just looked into it a little bit. I haven't really I didn't know much about it, like how to do it or whatever, and I found out that you needed 1,000 subscribers and like 4,000 hours of watch time. I think I have like close to 2,000 hours, so once I get that 4,000 hours, I'll be able to do the lives that like Holden and Matt do, and that hopefully that'll work.
This day we set upon a mighty endeavor, a struggle to preserve our civilization and to set free a suffering humanity. Our sons, pride of our nation, lead them straight to
Connor, I'm actually not sure what that is, buddy. You might have to elaborate on that. Maybe I should. I'm sorry.
Their road will be long, hard. Men's souls will be.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. I don't know what happened. I think hopefully we lost power today, and my PS4 was on rest mode, and hopefully it didn't have like one of those corrupted things whenever the power suddenly cuts off that they warn you about. Because I remember doing the first mission on this PS4. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, actually, no, I am wrong, because this was not the PS4 I did the first episode with. So this is the one in my bedroom. So I guess we have to redo mission 1, but I guess a fresh start, since it's been a while. It's fine.
June 6, 1944. Wish you could see this, brother. We're invading some frog beach I'm not supposed to even know the name of. Also, we can take back France from the Nazis. But the waiting's been
Oh, man. Yeah, sometimes it's... Ooh, that's why it's weird. The light's not on. Hang on. Stand by. Turn this light on for you guys.
So he asked me for my watch, and I'm thinking,
there we go.
what the hell do you want my watch for? You're the captain of
That's
the
better.
goddamn football.
I was wondering, I was like, normally not this dark. The light wasn't
They're
on.
all on the boat with me.
So I remember this scene. This scene was really cool. I recognized the actor with the knife. He was in, I think he was in the remake of Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and he was in a couple of. He was in White Collar, was a show I really like, and I think it's them actually voicing their characters in real life. So this scene was really cool when I first saw it. So unfortunately, this isn't the first time I see this cinematic, but it's been a couple months, so it still seems pretty fresh.
Hello's the vet, but being honest, he's what Mom would call a bit of a rube.
Okay. Let's make this.
Oh, the original Call of Duty? Yeah. Oh, God, these games have been around for so long. I got into Call of Duty like hardcore when Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the original one, came out for like Xbox 360 is what I got it for. And then my buddy went ahead and downloaded back then. It was like, it wasn't games of the month how they are now, but they used to offer games that you download at a discounted price or something like that. And we ended up getting Big Red 1, and it was remastered, I think, for the Xbox 360, and we played it on that, and he and I would go around, because it was World War II themed, because all we had was Big Red 1 and Modern Warfare. So when we wanted to go back to the World War II theme, we played Big Red 1. And yeah, I mean, I was a big fan of Modern Warfare. I still am. And then after that, a couple games I didn't care for, but for the most part, I'm a big fan of the franchise. I definitely like what is it, Task Force 141. That's my favorite thing about Call of Duty.
Apparently you did.
Yeah. I'm gonna give you something better. A real trophy. You'll see.
Good luck with that.
Oh, briefing's at 1800. We're gonna be late.
Oh, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Yeah, this birthday was pretty awesome. You know, it was very special because this is the first year that I, have been involved in YouTube on my own channel and not helping friends out with their channel. So the fact that I'm getting, somewhat of a following and somewhat of a community, it warms my soul. And it's what, I mean, I check my phone constantly to make sure that I read your guys' messages. And if I ever miss a message, because now it's starting to get a little bit more than just, 10 guys and 10 messages and stuff. I apologize, and I definitely try to read all of them, and even in my free time, sometimes I read them when I get a chance. I may not respond all the time, but I definitely appreciate each and every one of you guys.
Today, with our allies,
I do not. I definitely do not. I don't know much about Discord enough, confident enough to launch one on my own. I know it's probably not too terribly difficult, but I haven't currently done a Discord. I think just talking to Holden about how the Discord was like taken over or hacked or something like that, it might be better for me to for you guys to just reach out to me on his Reddit, his subreddit, and because I always go on that and I look at all the memes and stuff that get put on there, and it's a lot of fun. And I know Matt goes on there and Holden goes on there, so it's one place that all three of us can enjoy the memes and the give backs that you guys give us. And I definitely would love to see any art that you guys do. I know a lot of artists are in the community, and I'm all about that as an artist myself. So feel free to reach out to me on there. I know I see a lot of good memes already that are, directed towards me and have me in them and stuff. So as of right now, I don't have a Discord. So, but feel free to reach out to me on that subreddit.
He's got him on a tight leash, but if Pearson breaks free, we'll all get bit.
Oh yeah, man. I definitely plan on doing that. This weekend, I think we're filming. If not Saturday, Sunday in the daytime. But I definitely will, if we film in the daytime, hopefully we do in the morning with Holden. Then after we finish with that, I'll go straight to your place. And I know it's like half the distance between my place and Holden's place, so it should work out.
It's now or never.
Chief, I appreciate you, man. Yeah, I definitely have been thinking about what movies to show Holden other than Spawn. We had one planned for today. I'm not gonna say what it was, just because we're still gonna do it, and because the element of surprise I think is more fun. But definitely have a list of movies that I've been shooting to him and asking him if he's seen them before or not. And some of them, unfortunately, I've gotten requests, especially in the comments to the Spawn video. Like watch The Crow, stuff like that. And the only reason why I didn't answer to those comments and agree with you guys is because Holden has already seen them. And if Matt has not seen them, it's probably something that Holden wants to do on his channel, on the original My Friend Watches series, which I definitely, am still going to be a part of, hopefully if, our schedules line up and everything. But if Matt hasn't seen a movie, I'm going to kind of leave it up to Holden to, decide whether that's a movie he wants to show him or not. And if it's not, then I will be more than happy to do it on my channel, because especially The Crow, it's one of my favorite movies of all time. But those are the only reasons why I haven't responded to those great suggestions, is because most of the time Holden has already seen them. I mean, this series that I'm doing is kind of risky because Holden has seen a lot of movies, so I kind of have to be lucky that he flew under the radar with a couple, and that's pretty much why I haven't responded about those comments yet.
Hold tight! God damn it! 200 yards! 20 seconds!
Well, I'd like to, just keep it general here. I mean, obviously we all have our values and we all have our belief systems and stuff, and most of the belief systems and values can be similar, but still, I'd like to respect everyone else's opinion, especially on my channel. I don't want it to be anything driven based on religion or politics. Of course, from an objective standpoint, I think we can all agree that any kind of violence, whether it's gun violence or, hand-to-hand violence or, any kind of violence is not, something to joke about or something to take lightly. I mean, even in these games, these war games, to me, I play these games not because, I want to go out and, shoot a bunch of people and not have to worry about prison time or anything. I play these games because these games, for the majority of them, they actually happened, or they're based off of something that actually happened. And, like, for example, World War II, I wasn't even a thought in my parents' brain. I don't even think my parents were alive yet when World War II happened. And, in fact, they weren't. So I know that the only way that I can get in touch with this part of history is by reading books and watching movies and hopefully getting materials and stuff from credible sources. But I mean, I don't play these games and I don't do any of that. I don't go out shooting at the range or anything like that because I have a violent, urge to satisfy in my own heart. I do it because, it's fun. It's a sport. To me, shooting is a sport. Obviously, this isn't a sport. This is a war that we're simulating here. But as far as anyone that ever gets killed, gun violence or anything like that, I definitely, my heart cries for that because it's unnecessary. But I definitely don't want to get into any kind of debates, about that and about politics or religion or anything that is subjective, because that's not what my channel's about. So if you're in here in this chat for that, I apologize. We won't be partaking in that. And if I had mods, I would tell them, to keep an eye out, which that might be something to look forward to in the future.
Move it!
Oasis, I appreciate you. You have been a supporter since before I had 1,000 subs, so I definitely appreciate you, and thank you so much for sticking with me. I'm trying not to die here. I have not. I think that might have something to do with what Prime and I are going to do this weekend, because he sent me a video, I think, on IG of him playing the beta, and I was like, what is this? Because he strategically sent me a part with him playing as Thor, so for obvious reasons I was all about that. Try not to die, no. Oh my goodness. See, this Call of Duty, I mentioned it in the first video I made, this Call of Duty is not like the others. Your health does not gradually replenish. You actually, you have to heal. So when I run and I dive into cover, I'm not doing it to be dramatic. I'm doing it because if you look at the lower left-hand side of my screen, my life is not going up on its own. And that's something that I really enjoy. But it also makes the game a little bit more tedious. I don't think I can shoot these guys from here, but God, I love that. Thank you so much, Random Annie. I appreciate it. You're another one who's across all of the channels. You're another big supporter, and I really appreciate it.
Daniel! Use the banger! I'll cover you! After we breach, keep pushing towards the bunker!
Actually, I've been looking through my comic collection, and I'm actually like going through. Here's just a small stack of them that I keep in my room. This is actually the first comic book I ever got. It's the exact same copy the first copy that I got. So it's not like I didn't go out and buy another one since I'm like 20 years older. But this is the exact first comic that I was given by my uncle. So I dug it out because my boss wants to make a program like at his store, at his game store, where kids come and learn how to, like younger kids learn how to like treat comics and care for them and read them and still enjoy them, but understand why you put comics in in bags and why you have bags and backs and stuff like that. So he wanted me to like have some sort of intro to what's what comics meant to me and stuff. So I went ahead and he was like, do you happen to have the first comic you ever had? I was like, actually, I think I do. So I'm actually kind of excited. If he watches this stream before I see him tomorrow, then he'll get a sneak preview as to what it is.
Take this. Thanks, bud.
Oh, thank you. Thanks so much, Aiden. I really appreciate it. Oh, Seth, no worries. It's on YouTube. It's on my channel. All the lives automatically get uploaded there, so don't feel like you have to be here for the live. Any questions that you may have had for the live, just feel free to put them in the comments, and I'll answer them for you when I can. Oh yeah, I'll definitely make a note of that, Prime. I have, and that goes for anyone on the channel that, especially if you are a subscriber to Holden. If you haven't subscribed to Holden, go ahead and do that now. You're gonna have a lot of fun on that channel. And that's for anyone who may or may not, know about it, which I doubt it. But anyway, I digress on that. Definitely, if you guys know of a movie that Holden has not seen, let me know. Reach out to me on IG, or even feel free to leave a comment on any of the videos I have posted. So right now would be the Spawn video. And I will definitely get up with Holden, and if I personally don't own the movie, I'll go out and get a copy of it so we can add it to the list for sure. Because had a lot of fun making that video. You guys obviously really like it, so I want to keep making those as much as possible. Oh man, I know. It's so surreal for me, really, because I didn't expect, I know that Holden helping all of us grow, obviously is, a substantial push, definitely. But I was talking to, I think it was Jeremy, and it was a few other people that aren't YouTubers at all, that just, are my friends that noticed that had subscribed to me back when I had like 2 subscribers, and they were like, oh, support our buddy Pastor, and they told me, they're like, don't feel like, you wouldn't be anywhere without, your friends like Holden and Matt and everyone else that I've ever did a video with, because, they may get the initial push of, go to Pastor's channel, but if you don't have anything that they want to watch, they're not going to hang out, and that made me feel better, because I really, it's something, Holden didn't get 2,000 subscribers out of nowhere, so, a lot of this is very new to all of us, this fame. And we're very, very thankful that you guys, wherever you are in the world, you make us a member of your family when you watch our videos and stuff. So I just want you to know that you guys are the highlight of my life right now, besides my family. Oh, sweet. Yeah. I know Holden has a couple of people. I'm not sure if you're one of them. I apologize, because I feel like I should know everyone's first and last name. That's just the kind of guy I am. But if you're one of the people that helps him with like his intros and like stuff that makes his channel look a little bit more, aesthetically pleasing, then definitely that's something I really want to. Wow, that was weird. He ran right through that dude. Okay. Anyway, that's something I really want to add to my channel at some point, is something a little bit more unique. The intros and stuff. I know some people on the channel. It's kind of hard to tell who's a German and who isn't. People on my channel were talking about how my intro looks really awesome. The that fluorescent Snapkeep videos thing that comes up. That's something that I actually just purchased, that someone makes. You know, they ask you for your logo, and they go ahead and put it over that that graphic or that animation. So it's not something custom that I had done. My hair just, see, I mean, it gets like on my lip and it drives me nuts. But yeah, so something like along the lines of something a little bit more custom is something I definitely want to add to my channel for sure. But anything else, yeah, I'm always up for suggestions, and there's no I don't believe in something being too small or too big to, you know, discuss about growth.
We gotta take him out. You okay? We gotta get to the bunker.
Hey, welcome. I know we tried to do, I told you guys last time I was going to try and make a schedule about you know, these lives and stuff, and I still am. I would hate to have to make a schedule and then all of a sudden have to change it. So my wife and I are trying our hardest to make sure that before we go ahead and make a community post about the schedule, that we definitely don't have anything that could possibly come and interfere and cause us to change it. So hopefully this weekend, that's one of the things I really want to iron out, because that's one thing about Matt I really admire, and that's that Matt is on top of that kind of thing, you know, and that's something I really want to do. I want to get to that point where I'm able to, you know, communicate with you guys, and you guys are waiting in the queue because you guys know I'm about to go live in, you know, X amount of minutes. The element of surprise, looking at it from your eyes, I can see it might be fun, like, oh my god, he's on now, let's get, you know, and it's a happy surprise and stuff. But for those of you that have, like, you know, still have jobs throughout this pandemic and stuff like that, I want you guys to all be able to benefit from watching it live, and you know, not have to worry about, you know, apologizing that you're missing the live and stuff like that. So it's definitely something I want to work on. I've actually heard that several times. I heard that a big detail is the weaponry. They focused a lot on the weaponry. I think other games did too, but this one, I can't remember right now for the life of me what the big distinction was. But I did hear that people were saying that the weapons were really thought out through and stuff. And you know, I think that right there, like the fact that the M1 has that when the magazine comes out, or the clip, I'm sorry, it makes that ping sound. And I know that I mentioned it last time that was a big part of the war that was able to tip off the Germans, were, you know, the fact that that sound happened, and they knew that the soldiers, the U.S. soldiers and the Allied forces did not have any ammo when that sound happened. And then we started to take those clips and just throw them and make them think that we were out when we were just lying in wait for, you know, that kind of stuff that you really don't get out of the history books unless you go looking for it. You know, that's not something that's you know, required for you to learn in like high school. So little things like that are just so interesting and fascinating. Obviously, as I said before, war is not something that we should celebrate, but I mean, it is part of our history, and little things like that are fascinating, to say the least.
Bunker's clear, let's go! Everybody out, bunker's clear!
I want to say that's for, I could be wrong, but I remember my very first Avengers video game, or Marvel video game at that, was a Marvel game for SNES, and you got to play as Captain America. I forgot who it was that had a white cape, and then I know I got to play as Hawkeye. And if that's the game that you're talking about, I remember it vividly. I just don't remember the name or some of the characters that were in there, but
Got it! A grenade!
As far as like overall replayability, honestly, I would probably get, like, if you haven't already, I would play Spider-Man. It's actually really affordable right now. I think you can get it for as low as like 25, 30 bucks or something like that. Spider-Man, there's a lot of replayability in that. You're gonna actually get your money's worth on that game. I played through it several times. I know Holden's played through it like 4 or 5 times, and it's as fun each and every time. So that's a game I would look into. I would recommend Fallen Order, but I haven't myself played it yet. Oh, gotcha. I would recommend, like I said, I would recommend Star Wars, but I haven't played it yet myself, even though I still think you can go into that expecting good things. As far as a game that hasn't been in the limelight, if I can take a second and look at my collection here, I'm not really sure. Most of my games have been proven to be really fun. I mean, you can definitely try some of the classics like Bloodborne, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. You can try and play like Borderlands. Kakarot is actually a lot of fun. I can vouch for that game. I don't even think you have to be a Dragon Ball fan just to enjoy the interface of the game and the fact that it's open world and you're able to go around and do other things that you don't necessarily see in the anime a whole lot. It's okay, go ahead. I'm sorry, I go on rants. I'm trying to get as many comments as possible. Go ahead, babe. What's the next question?
Incoming!
Alright, so I got no ammo in that rifle. Sorry. Hey, what's going on, buddy?
First aid kit here!
Well, I hope I'm not keeping you up from anything important, but I really appreciate you stopping by.
First aid kit ready when you are!
Hello. Good night. Oh, you're still alive. Oh God. Dude, it's still funny to me. Even in the spawn video, if you guys go on my if you go to the description, I actually have Jenna's channel linked there, and so I didn't just say at the end, I didn't just say, you know, subscribe to her channel just, you know, for giggles. I literally linked her channel there. So I know she made a video. She did make a video. She has a live with Matt, I believe. They made it like I think a week ago, so be sure to check that out. I think that eventually she will be making content on, maybe not on as regular a basis as the rest of us do, but I definitely think that she will be giving you guys some content as, you know, she gets more comfortable with it and whatever. So definitely check it out. Jenna's awesome, and this running joke is one that we really enjoy, so especially on Reddit.
I'm empty, reloading!
Daniels, you and Zussman clear the last bunker. Rally at the top of the bluff. For fuck's sake, don't
I know,
get
right?
yourself
It's
killed.
awesome. Matt's great. He was actually here on the last live. He was randomly up at like 11 o'clock at night, and I was like, hello, it's Matt. And he was like, hey, what's up, man? Just wanted to, you know, he was wanting to say hi because I was up here grinding out content, and he turned in early, but he was here in the chat for a little while.
All right, Zussman, one more. We got this, Daniel. I got him in my sights. I got him.
Oh, my God, guys! Like, I wish I could show you how much it means. I mean, it really means a lot to me that you guys like. I know I definitely, you know, believe in myself that I'm, you know, being honest and transparent like we all say. But the fact to hear, you know, for lack of a better phrase, I haven't met you in real life, but I feel like I know you, you know. But for all intents and purposes, you know, we haven't met, so we're not strangers per se, but you know, we're not well-known buddies, and you have that confidence in me, and that goes for all of you guys. Like, it just warms my heart because, especially now, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be doing here. Oh, I don't, you know, that's fun. It's funny because Matt said the same thing to me a while back. He was not for lives, but for other videos. He wasn't getting notified. Like I posted a couple of D&D videos and he wasn't getting notified. I'm not sure if that's a YouTube thing. I don't think it's a thing for you. You know, like you did it or I did it. I think it might be a YouTube thing because I have heard that a lot. So I don't know how to fix it. If you guys have any ideas, let me know. All right.
Come here, buddy.
Go ahead.
Can't walk. Oh shit! Get me the fuck out of here. We're gonna get you out of here. Stay with me.
Oh, Saitama, yeah, those are two good ones. Very highly debated questions.
We've got to get over to that CCP.
Oh, so this microphone is I think it's called a Snowball. It's definitely, the brand's called Blue, and it's called a Snowball. It comes with this little three-legged stand thing that you just screw the mic into here. But I went ahead and bought this arm that you see. It's actually an arm that, let's see if I can turn the camera here, that goes all the way down. I bought that arm on Amazon. I think it was like $20. And yeah, I was just trying out, just doing, you know, trial and error, trying to get my audio quality better. I bought this mic for like videos to do voiceovers and stuff, and all my friends that I asked, you know, should I get a Yeti or should I get, you know, a really nice Rode mic? They're like, well, if you didn't have anything, then yeah. But what do you have currently? And when I said I had a Snowball, you know, blue Snowball, they were like, oh, that's fine. You don't need to get anything for a while. So I went ahead and, you know, stuck with it.
You call that fucking clear?
I honestly, to be fair, my wife reading them to me makes it a lot easier. If you watch the first episode of me playing World War II, I think I died like 7 times. But it makes it a lot easier to just hear the comments than it is to try and read them and survive. Also, I mean, FPS is my bread and butter. I've played FPSs more than any other game. And I used to play Call of Duty like semi-competitively with like a group of friends.
Watch out! He's down. Let's move.
That's a great question. I honestly prefer Mark Ruffalo just because he has the you know, that nerd, I don't want to say nerd in like how we're nerds, but like an actual, like, you know, brainiac, that's I guess a better phrase, you know, look to him as far as like how he delivers his lines and how, you know, it could be the writing, I'm not sure. I haven't really watched the Edward Norton Hulk a whole lot, not because I don't like it, I haven't yet. It's one of the MCU movies I've seen the least. But I didn't hate it. I keep looking at that. I didn't hate the movie. I definitely enjoyed it, and he wasn't a bad, you know, Banner or Hulk or anything like that. But Mark Ruffalo, there's just something about him that I think because he meshes so well with the rest of the cast of the Avengers and the MCU, I think it's very hard not to pick him as the best, because I think he was just set up, you know, to succeed, if that makes sense.
You gotta hang on. Those girls in Paris are waiting for you. Really? Of course they are.
Oh, my PSN ID is Wind of the Lion. I think it's all the first letter of each word is capitalized. No spaces. I don't even think you can put spaces. No underscores or anything like that.
I'm just gonna rest right here. No. You have to stay awake. Hey. Daniel.
Oh, nice. That's awesome. Yeah. I now currently just use like a generic one that I found online. So yeah, I'll be more than happy to, you know, use anything that you guys provide that might help the channel look nicer or more professional or just overall, you know, sweet. But yeah, definitely reach out to me and maybe we can come up with something, you know.
There's a GPF cannon by the farmhouse up the road. It's tearing up the beach. Let's move. We'll come back for you. Check your ammo and grenades.
You heard him. Up the road now.
Move it up.
Oh. Got your ammo, Daniels?
Yeah. I actually, I don't remember if it was 2 days ago, 3 days ago. I know that I was looking at it during that family emergency I told you guys, which is why the last upload, the last video, the spawn video, was a day late or 2 days late. We had to go up to Ashley, my wife, her grandpa passed away, and we had to go up to a funeral. It was last minute, and it was like a 10-hour drive, so we had to like budget that into the actual budget for the month, and also you know, with our kids and everything, how we were going to situate that. So that kind of came out of nowhere, gave us a, you know, an unfortunate curveball in more ways than one. So I tried my hardest to stay up to date with the schedule and the videos and stuff. But I was able to catch up on IG, and I was able to message a bunch of people back either the day before that or one of the days, I can't remember. But I spent like 45 minutes just going back and answering people's IG messages. And I realized that I didn't have my notifications turned on, like for my phone. So IG was like still telling me, hey, you got all these messages, but my phone wasn't. So when they all caught up and I got one, I just happened to be looking at my phone when one message came in like, hey, why are you ignoring me? I think the person said. I felt so bad. I was like, oh no, what do you mean? And then I was like trying to find, I was like, how do you look at old messages on IG and stuff like that, like a noob, you know? And I found out and I was like, oh my God, I'm such a jerk. So I started reading all of them and answering them as best as I could. So I definitely apologize for that. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm dead. No. I could see that. I have a similar, you know, a similar outlook with Batman. A lot of times, I think that the best Bruce Wayne, or one of the best Bruce Wayne portrayals, is by Ben Affleck. Believe it or not, I know he's like relatively a newcomer to the cowl, but he definitely, I think he nails Bruce a little bit better than any of the other characters do, or any of the other actors do. But obviously, Christian Bale is probably the quintessential Batman. His Batman is just incredibly, you know, convincing as like Batman. He does the perfect, you know, portrayal of like superhero, but also realistic vigilante. Like you can see someone just straight up wear that outfit and like throw themselves off of buildings and stuff. What up, Brian? How's it going, bud? Try not to die. Currently, no. I'm not reading anything new right now. As I said earlier, I'm looking through the comics that I have. There are certain comics I would like to read, like just like limited series, nothing major, that I'm looking to get into and picking up some copies of. I definitely have been collecting comics. I haven't been reading them as much as I've been collecting them as of late. I've been keeping my eye out for issues that I've really wanted over the years, like some issues I wanted when I was like in high school and stuff. And hopefully I'm, you know, able to get to a rhythm where I can start opening my collection up again, like, you know, getting certain issues that I've been not necessarily needing but definitely wanting. And recently I was able to get the very first issue that was illustrated by Todd McFarlane for Spider-Man, and that's something I've been trying to get. One copy, one like passable copy. It doesn't have to be like a 9.8 or a 10.0 grade, but you know, a copy that's like not really beaten up, of each of the covers for Marvel that Todd McFarlane had illustrated. So mainly, you know, the Amazing Spider-Man. Oh, buddy Kiefer, how's it going, bud? Yeah, it's crazy, dude. Like, it kind of just like happened out of nowhere. I'm over here camping, just killing people left and right. Oh, sorry. Okay. Oh, nice. Yeah, Holden actually got that too. He when Spider-Man came out, that was his, he used that as his time to upgrade from regular PS4 to Pro. So I definitely know what it looks like. It looks awesome. The controller is like really cool looking, and of course that what do they call it, themes? The theme is one I have on my PS4 right now. I went ahead and bought it from someone online that didn't want it or whatever, and I was like, yeah, I definitely want it. I definitely want that, the thwip sound when you go through icons and stuff. Chicken and biscuits, 100%. I cannot wrap my head around the gravy. I don't know why. I'm just not the gravy that white gravy. I can't do it. You know, I can't eat grits either. So I mean, a lot of popular foods I just can't eat. So I definitely try any food once and give it its fair share, you know, its fair try on the old palate. But if I can't do it, I can't do it. And that white gravy is just one of those things I can't do it.
So many. Daniel,
We took the beach.
damn high price.
This is actually the story mode
right.
of this particular game. I don't have this in hard copy, so I can't do my my trademark show the actual disc or the cover. But I downloaded this the anniversary of D-Day. I think it was June 6th. Yeah, June 6th.
We'll see this through.
So I went ahead and got this and didn't make the corration for like a couple hours. But this is basically the campaign mode or the story mode of this particular what is it?
Welcome to the Bloody
not iteration. This particular version or installment, that's the word, of Call of Duty. So I started it a while back, and I told people that I was going to alternate between this and Shadow of Mordor, and then when I beat both of these games, move on to 2 different titles.
Thanks, sir. You'll be all right, son.
Oh, sweet. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's if you look through the channel, the history of the channel, as far as this playlist goes, it was definitely a struggle. I had internet problems, I had audio problems, I had visual problems. You know, hopefully the game doesn't look pixelated. Hopefully I don't look pixelated. We got better internet, and the last stream looked like night and day. So hopefully this one looks good, if not better. And that really inspires me because, like I said, I can do these way more often than I could do regular content. So if there is a week like this week, hopefully I will still be able to film Holden's next My Friend Finally Watches and edit it and have it out by this weekend. But if not, then I could always just do a live or 2 to supplement because, you know, to give you guys some sort of content for the week. But I definitely want this to be a big you know, something I can fall back on if my schedule just goes crazy, or if, you know, I can't film something with the guys or something like that. So oh, the from Endgame. Yeah, I've actually heard a couple people say that. I've heard a couple people say that it just didn't
7 weeks since D-Day.
Didn't hit the mark for them. I personally didn't have anything bad to say about it. I know that if I don't follow what is it, Grey Hulk or Professor Hulk as much as you know, diehard fans do. So if there are any kind of like inconsistencies or you know, the adaptation was kind of poor, then I can't argue against that because I don't know. But I personally, from someone who is not an avid fan, did not, you know, have anything bad to say about it.
I'd say we're doing pretty good. Not good enough for Pearson, but nothing is. Maybe I'll get home by Christmas with a couple medals on my chest. But first, we got to take Marigny.
Schmeling versus LaMotta. Schmeling would have KO'd LaMotta.
No way. And Schmeling's a Nazi. I'd shoot him in a heartbeat.
Now, they made him their poster.
Oh, he's probably talking to another person in chat about the dubs and the subs of Dragon Ball.
All right. What about Lewis versus Sugar Ray Robinson?
If we're talking 1938, Lewis Robinson wins hands down.
Hey.
Oh man, raspberry pancakes, dude. I mean, I'm not a big person on sweets. I mean, I'm a big guy, but I'm big off of like starchy foods, like potatoes and rice. That was one of the first things I told Matt when he started training me. I was like, you know, hey buddy, I'm definitely not this big because of like donuts and pastries. I'm big because I eat a lot of pasta, a lot of rice, and a lot of potatoes. And he was like, oh, I gotcha. So as far as like raspberry anything, pancakes, crepes, whatever, I have to be in a mood. Like if I'm in a mood, if I have a sweet tooth, normally it's for something like pie and ice cream. Like that's my thing. Or like maybe like a couple of cookies, but I'm not somebody who can sit there and eat a whole roll of Oreos. I did when I was a kid because we all ate like, you know, crap when we were kids.
For Turner.
It just doesn't do it for me. Like I have really sensitive teeth anyway, so like if I eat a lot of sweets, I have to go brush my teeth. Otherwise, a film just gets over my teeth, and it just feels terrible. But I definitely like when I want a waffle or I want some flapjacks. Buddy, get out the way because I am hunting for some flapjacks. So I definitely like it, but I'm not like, it's not comfort food for me, if that makes sense. Thank you so much. You know, like I said, it warms my soul. I was in, you know, in the line of work of you know, psychology and in a psych hospital and dealing with, you know, very, 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 you know, needed patients and stuff like that. So it's something that has always been a part of me, and it's made me learn a lot about myself. And I definitely, you know, am here for you. I know the rest of us are here for you. Matt's actually very good with any kind of health, human related. He's fantastic, and I'm not just saying that as his friend and fellow, you know, YouTuber. He really is. if there's anything that any kind of health questions that anybody in this chat right now or in any future chat that I have that needs to talk to someone, feel free to reach out to Matt. I'm sure he'll be happy to hear from you. He may not get back to you as soon as you hit send on your messaging, but he definitely will get back to you, and he'll lend you a hand any way he can, or at least point you in the right direction. I know that mental health can be hard, and a lot of people think that it's fake and it's not real and it's all in your head, and attention seeking and all that kind of stuff. That it doesn't help anything. It doesn't help anyone. It just adds to the hate and the ignorance in the world. If you're not going through something, then you can't possibly know what it feels like. So I definitely understand. I've been there myself, and I hope that even if it's just BSing with us on here, answering questions and playing these video games helps you out, that I am so happy to do that for you. I really am.
Matter of fact, he was the one who wrote him up. Pearson figures if he makes you a model platoon, he'll get it scrubbed.
Only we're doing the scrubbing,
essentially. Let's see. As far as I go, I think it would have to be someone pretty dang strong, to fight anyone from the Dragon Ball universe. I'm trying to think, because even if you think about it, even Piccolo, even someone like Piccolo, will be pretty powerful as far as a multiverse kind of a fight. So nothing against Piccolo for you Piccolo fans, because I like Piccolo, but I'm just saying, compared to Goku, Piccolo's no Goku. But look at me defending Goku. What is wrong with me? But anyway, because I'm a Vegeta fan, for those that don't know. But yeah, I'm trying to think, as far as I'm looking at these comics real fast, I think if Goku were to fight someone like Thanos, that'd be a really good fight. I know Holden has a t-shirt. I can't remember, was it Oasis that's doing this? Is it Oasis that's asking? I can't remember who it was. Okay. Yeah. The content. Okay. So yeah, Holden has a t-shirt that I really like. He got it, I think, at one of the cons, and it's a picture of Thanos with the Infinity Gauntlets and 5 of the stones, and the camera is taken from the back, from Goku's back, so someone's standing behind him, in other words, and it basically is Goku handing him the last Infinity Stone and saying, "Here, I found this for you. Can we fight now?" or something along those lines. And I thought that was amazing, because it sounds like something totally Goku would do, and he would blindly give that to Thanos and then hope to God that he can, fight him and do his best. So that'd be a really good one. You are going to set yourself up, though, for arguments of, is it Thanos with the glove or without the glove, which is going to be a pretty big significance. Because in my opinion, I think he wouldn't stand a chance against Goku without the glove. So there's that. Hey! Appreciate it. I'm trying not to die here. My favorite movie is The Princess Bride. Oh, there's one. Oh, nice. Okay. Who said that? Oh, Kiefer, yeah, buddy. Hey, man, let us know if you're still in Atlanta and not doing a whole lot. It's not that bad of a drive for us, so we don't mind going out there for a long weekend or something and just kicking it with you. Try not to die here. How many health packs do I have? I don't even know. Keep in mind, guys, this is on recruit, or not recruit, but regular. This isn't even on veteran or anything. These guys are wrecking. I'm so spoiled of all these Call of Duty games. When you play the campaign, you start off with this amazing red dot sight or an ACOG scope or something, and here I am with iron sights trying my best. Oh, I'm a big omnibus. Oh yeah, dude, I'm a big omnibus fan. I usually wait for series to finish before I go ahead and get them, because I hate waiting. Oh, hey, yeah, it's definitely Val. Hey, how's it going? I'm trying to survive here. Yes, they really are. I was able to help Holden do the pizza one and the taco one, I think. And we got to eat right afterward because I had never eaten at the taco place. So I was like, how good is this? He's like, bro, sit down. We're going to get you some tacos. And I was like, tacos? Hell yeah. Oh, ice cream and pie, dude. That's my jam. Oh, I'm dead now.
Rob Cameron says Matt Lane.
Dude, same. I meal prepping, like he's even told me several times, you know, he's like, there's nothing more I have to teach you, and I'm just like, dude, I didn't think, like, on paper it doesn't look like you taught me much. I get that, but you really did. Like, my life is different now. I was able to get in control of, like, my appetite and, like, my hunger and my behavioral changes and stuff. You can't pay for that, man. Like, that's you know, it takes a really good person, someone who is really in tune with that part of human nature to, you know, some people can do it on their own. I know several people that have done it on their own. Alright, see you later, bud. Thanks for stopping by. But yeah, like, you know, some people can do it on their own, but others, they need, you know, help and a push. It can be really hard. I mean, weight loss is one of the, you know, the oldest businesses in the last, what, 50 years that everyone's trying to find a, quick fix, you know, miracle pill or whatever. So oh my god. Oh, okay, cool. With Dragon Ball, I recommend going on YouTube and watching either abridged or getting, like, going on, like, Google and looking up, like, top 10 fights or something like that, because Dragon Ball is, I don't want to say it's an acquired taste, but it's definitely a show that you have to find something other than the fighting to draw you to it, because the fighting, though entertaining and awesome, but you're talking to someone who's been a Dragon Ball fan for almost 20 years, you know, or 15 years, closer to 15 years. But anyway, you definitely, you know, you need something else to be into, you know, whether it's a character, like one character where you don't care if they win, lose, or draw, you just want to see any episode with them in it. I would definitely try doing that, watching Dragon Ball Z. I think, and Holden is going to probably shun me for saying this, but Dragon Ball is a little dated. I think that you're going to have a harder time focusing on Dragon Ball and the cheeky humor and all that than you would for Dragon Ball Z. I think Dragon Ball Z was the first one I watched, and it's definitely the thing to, you know, whenever anyone talks about Dragon Ball, it's definitely Z that they're talking about with praise. Dragon Ball Super is really good, but Z came before it, and Z is definitely the bread and butter of a Dragon Ball fan. So hey, thanks for stopping by, and I will see you very soon. The rest of Fifth Element? Oh, I'm like, the rest of Fifth Element? Yes, I did, many times. Arrested Development, no. That is a show, it was actually on the list with, like, Freaks and Geeks that I, for some stupid reason, have not watched. I don't know why. But it definitely was on that list, and I was able to finish Freaks and Geeks in, like, a weekend. So I guess Arrested Development is the next one that I need to knock out. I'm not sure where I'm supposed to go. Oh yeah, I mean, of course, you don't want to give him, like, you know, the Space Stone or the Reality Stone, because then Goku's like, oh, that feels like a fun idea, and then he's not gonna know what's going on until blink, and he's like a 3-year-old girl, like, that's lost in the jungle, you know. Thank you. I am the other way around. I am a Vegeta fan, but I respect Goku. I was a Goku fan first. It's actually funny. One of my oldest childhood friends growing up was a Vegeta fan, and he was also a Scorpion fan in Mortal Kombat, because we were big Mortal Kombat fans. Oh, good night, Connor. And I almost said that like you're living, like, in my house, like, right, like my roommate. Goodbye, Connor. But yeah, so, like, we were, you know, Dragon Ball fans, or well, yes, Dragon Ball fans and Mortal Kombat fans, and I was a big Sub-Zero fan just because the freeze move was so easy to land and pull off. You know, other than the spear move. The spear move, you can jump over it. The freeze move, you can cheat people into it by like waiting for them to jump towards you and make, you know, backflip and catch them that way. So I was like, oh, Sub-Zero's the best. He's my favorite. But as far as like a personality goes, and my wife will attest to that, I am definitely a Scorpion fan now, and somehow I
Down!
What is that, dude? Is that your? What is that?
On the floor!
On the floor, my guy. What? He had a white flag.
Eyes and ears, quickly now.
Oh, for sure. Dragon Ball, I think that the manga is you know, a little bit funnier than the anime, and I get it. It's a lot easier to do stuff when you read it than it is when you watch it. So I totally get that. But Z is just awesome. The only thing about Z that I, even as a huge Dragon Ball fan, have a problem with, of course, when I watched it, it was all we had. It's the, you know, the concept that all the episodes that were filler episodes, now with things like Kai and Abridged, you don't have to worry about that. And that's why I love Super, because Super doesn't have filler at all for the most part. Like, you can watch Resurrection F, Battle of Gods, and the Broly movie, and then skip like the first season, I think, of like Super. Yes, I was able to see Resurrection F in theaters. I didn't see the other two. I was just like busy or whatever, and I have not finished Super. I'm actually currently watching Holden's Blu-rays, so I think I still have his season 2 in the living room. I gotta check, but I need to finish it. I think I have a couple episodes on that, and then get season 3 and binge that, and just get on board with it, because I know the premise, you know, I know the story. Because for me, Dragon Ball is something. What am I supposed to be doing here? Oh, Dragon Ball is something that are those our guys? Well, we'll know if they tell me friendly fire is in effect. But oh yeah, there you go. Oh, man. Anyway, I definitely don't mind that you know, people spoil Dragon Ball for me, because I still enjoy it. So I knew all about Goku Black and all that. Plus, I played the Dokkan Battle game, so I would pull a character and be like, who in the world is this dude? And then, like, my buddy Nate would be like, oh, that's this person. And I'm like, he's not from Dragon Ball Z. No, he's from Super. And I'm like, wait, what? And then they'll be like, this guy's from Heroes. I'm like, what the hell is Heroes? And I'm like, oh, it's a video game. And I was like, dude, I'm so out of it. So by then, I just didn't care. And I was just like, who's this Zamasu guy? And they're like, oh, he's awesome. He's like, you know, he's like this guy who's like, he's like a calico cat. He's fused with himself and all this weird crap. And I'm like, wait, what? So I was just like, whatever, man. I just need to watch it. So I pretty much started from the first episode, even though I saw the movies. Quickly realized I didn't have to do that, but Jenna ranked it better than Friends. Oh man, oh man, that oh man. I have not seen the show. Unfortunately, that was one of the shows that the ending was ruined for me, and it kind of like turned me off to the show. Like, I was like, what? You know, but I did hear, I mean, I'd never hear bad things about the show. What am I doing wrong? I don't know, but we'll figure it out. Third time's a charm.
3 o'clock.
Friends is better in my opinion, but you know, I can't dock it. I haven't seen it, so. Oh, you've seen it? I know Friends, it's very, you know, it's a lot of repetition. And maybe that's why people are like, you know, yeah, Friends is a pioneer, but I'm over it. But it's one of those shows that, regardless of what I'm doing, I always put Friends on in the background, and I'm able to watch it. So, not many shows are like that. The Office is the newest one that I can say that about. Oh, The Office, yes. I'm up to the last season, I think. If it's not the last season, it's like the last episode of the second to last season. I can't remember if it's 5 or 6 episodes. Who's shooting me? Yeah, I did. And I actually almost got us in trouble with TSA because I can't remember who it was. There's some kind of explosive device in the movie, if I remember correctly. And I had one half of Holden's headphones on, and he had the other half. And he was like, you know, watch it, whatever. And I was like, oh my god, it's a bomb. And he freaked out. Dude, he lost it. He was like, dude, what are you doing? And for like 5 seconds, I was like, what is your problem? He was like, did you not hear what you just said? And I was like, oh my god. Oh, good night. Yeah, speaking of which, babe, you might want to go check on Luke. I know he's watching TV, but he's my kid, so he's probably getting into something he shouldn't be getting into in his toy box. Probably one of his brother's toys or something.
Hit him, Daniel!
I have not. I have not. I know that DC has better TV shows all around, better animated shows and better live action shows from what I hear, except Daredevil because it's awesome. So I'm definitely, you know, up for any of that stuff, to watch any of it. Somehow I survived. It's kind of so weird that the mag is like on the side there. It's like bam. Ooh, he's mad. Did you wake him up?
Yes, sir. Daniel, Sussman, you're with me. Come
on. Oh, I see. Well, I'm sure people won't mind if he's out here with you. I don't think he'll cry. Yeah, our little man was in his room, in his little sanctuary, watching his brand new television that his grandma bought him. And mom went in, and now he's like, I want mommy. So if you guys hear him in the background, that's why he's fussy right now. If he doesn't stop, we'll probably bring him in here and have him just hang out, and hopefully he won't cry through it. So she is still in here.
Wish I would have gotten to that flat gun sooner.
6?
Can't blame yourself.
I know who Scorpion is. I'm not sure who 6 is. Oh man.
We're fighting Nazis.
Over here. We've got a vantage point. Get out your binoculars.
Oh, I love. Yes, I love Scorpion because he, you know, the ultimate redemption. I'm all about anti-heroes and, you know, people who may or may not have had trauma that caused them to, like, you know, act out of anger at first and all that kind of stuff. I love that. So I definitely feel you on that. I love Scorpion for the same reasons I love Vegeta. So, you know, I pretty much evolved and just started really looking at the characters instead of the flashiness. Like, Goku turned Super Saiyan first, so he's awesome, he's better. No, I looked at what I really like in the characters as I got older. So, wow, he is not happy. If you guys hear that crying, I apologize. That is my 2-year-old showing us every bit of his terrible twos. I don't even know how long we've been not having the chats on the screen. I don't know how long we've been on, just like last time. So hopefully it feels like I've been sitting here for an hour, but I definitely will probably after this mission, if it's been an hour, I'll call it after this mission, and that way I can do some housework and chores and all that kind of jazz, and maybe even go on live again tomorrow. If not tomorrow, definitely the day after tomorrow at some point. Because actually tomorrow is Friday, so it'd have to be tomorrow. I think I'm busy during the weekend, because I'm actually helping a couple of people film stuff. Oh no! Throw it back!
Grenade! Enemy located!
Oh, Potato Master. Hey, trophy achieved. What is this guy? No, don't let him shoot. Take him out. That was my phone. Someone just texted my phone. Oh, my phone's in here. Hello? Let's see what we got. Hello? Wow, that's a lot of messages. I can see what she meant. Oh yeah, dude. Super Saiyan 2 Gohan? Yes. 100%. That is my favorite Gohan ever. I actually bought Holden like a 6-inch, really hyper detailed figure, excuse me, of Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. The only detail that was missing was the electricity, and I think they left it out because it would have been a challenge to make it look, to make it, you know, match the quality of the actual figure, because like the hair, the face, everything was so detailed. The electricity might have made it look a little campy, so I'm okay that they left it out. But you can clearly tell Gohan when he's Super Saiyan 2, his hair is completely different than when he's Super Saiyan 1. So
All clear!
all clear.
Watch out!
Oh, is that us?
Coming over the track!
Dude, that was hardcore. Is Stand behind the tank. You got it, Captain. Alright, let's see these comments here. Hey, Benji, how's it going? I'm not sure if any of these are late. I'm not sure if she was scrolling up or down.
Stay behind the tanks!
Stay behind the tanks. You got it. Oh, that's the guy from Transformers. And a bunch of other stuff, too. I remember his voice is iconic, so he's definitely voicing his character. Oh, enemy. Oh, God. Every time I shoot a long distance rifle, or even a medium distance rifle, I always think of Sean Connery in League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. How it's like not worth it to discharge your weapon if you know it's not a good shot. Hey buddy, you doing okay? Yeah? Welcome to the internet, Luke. It's your future. Oh, gotta hide. Oh, sorry, babe. Yeah, I took the phone. Didn't realize it was in here. I've been reading them out that I've seen, so I'm gonna let you do your thing and tell me if I'm missing. I don't know. I don't know if... I'm sure part of them knew, at the very minimum, Favreau knew that they were going to do some extended universe. I can't imagine he didn't. I think I've said that before. But I don't know if they planned on bringing him back, or if it was like one of those things like Mickey Rourke's character just got killed off in Iron Man 2. You know, killing off the characters that, you know, how that they've killed off, where they're not afraid to do that. I don't know if that was their plan, so they didn't plan on bringing him back. But I definitely, you know, that's the second question that you guys have asked about Incredible Hulk. I definitely am probably gonna watch it. If I can't sleep tonight, I'll probably pop it in tonight and just give it a good watch, and definitely get my bearings greased on that movie, because I haven't seen it since it came out. That was a long time ago. Was it 2009, 2010, something crazy like that? Oh, that's a great one. How did I not think of that? Shame on me. I honestly, that'd be a really good fight. That'd be up there with Superman versus Goku. Thor obviously is... Well, Thor versus Superman, Thor would win. I think Thor would win, hands down. Not because I'm a huge Thor fan. I mean, yes. But because one of Superman's weaknesses is magic, and I think what makes Thor Thor is, you know, ancient magic and, you know, that kind of deal. So I can definitely see the creators heavily having to either nerf Thor and changing his backstory a little bit, or going with different origin, or more of a Norse origin. Maybe, I don't even know if the Norse mythology still recognizes it as magic, but I know that Superman's weakness is, you know, kryptonite and magic, so I can see Thor having the edge there. Destroy the artillery guns. How am I supposed to do that, guy? I guess I start with these binoculars that my guy here has.
Hello? Point him out, Sergeant!
Luke, you talking to the dog? Yeah? Luke, I want you to know how weird it is that you're 2 years old and you answer my questions. It freaks me out. Yes, The Office. Guys, The Office. I keep calling him my squad leader. He's not. He's definitely a high member of the 501st. He's the guy that helped me get in. His wife is a huge Office fan. His name is Mike, and she got me like really into you know, watching it like now. Like, go home and start it. Don't even, you know, don't waste any time. So I binged it, and here I am, like what feels like a couple weeks later, and I'm up to the last season. So it's a great show. I definitely will be watching it again immediately after I finish it. I love Jim and I love Dwight. I think I like Dwight a little bit more than Jim as later seasons came on. But I'm more like Jim, to be honest. But Dwight is just such a great character. So, can you tell, babe, how long we've been on? Okay, so I guess I will just finish this mission and call it for the stream tonight. Any last questions? I'm not sure when the mission will end, but yeah, just keep giving me questions and I'll answer as many as I can. It's awesome. Oh, that's a bummer. I mean, just because the second half is bad doesn't mean we shouldn't give the first half its fair share.
What was it?
Oh. Oh, ew. Oh, that's what I have to shoot, probably. Oh yeah, dude. Kids are a blast. It's definitely a full-time job, and they're very expensive pets. Oh no, he's mad.
Tanks are advancing. Clear those trenches.
Thanks for the fire support, Daniels.
We have our dog in here too, and they're like, what?
First aid kit's Pierce, get your men up there and clear those trenches.
So Frasier, the thing about Frasier and Seinfeld and those kind of shows is that I lived in New York when those shows were on cable. So living in New York made it to where I wasn't interested in those shows. I didn't want to watch them or anything like that because I was like, dude, I live this life. I get it why other people want to watch it, but I just don't, you know.
Glad they surrendered.
Wow, that was weird. He showed me like a photo of like his wife or something. Anyway, yeah, so like shows like that like take place in New York, I didn't really watch. Friends, I only watched because my I think she was my 7th or my 6th grade social studies teacher used to give us credit if we watched like that week's episode of Friends, and then like was able to, she would give us like an extra 5 points on our letter grade or on our number grade, so we can get like 105% on our next test if we were able to answer her 1 or 2 Friends questions. So Friends was an exception. I didn't get into Friends until I moved to Florida, and then nostalgia hit, and I was like, God, I miss home. But when I lived in New York, I didn't watch Frasier, or I think Frasier takes place in New York. Same with like Will and Grace and like Seinfeld, which I know Seinfeld takes place in New York because I used to walk around that restaurant all the time coming home from school. But those other kind of shows that take place in like big cities, I kind of stayed away from them.
We can take the jeeps, and we're gonna need armored support.
That's the plan.
Nice, nice.
Pearson will follow you with the squad.
I want to thank you guys so much for sticking around from the beginning of my channel, but also of this stream. And you know, you guys are awesome. You guys mean the world to me, and I am so grateful to have 2,000 subscribers. You know, I didn't think this would happen this fast. I had faith in myself that I would get there, but I didn't think it would be this fast, and you guys would enjoy my channel so much. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Hey, what's going on?
Hey, which way to Marigny? Follow this road to the next village over. Big turn coming. Go easy.
Oh yeah, dude. For me, it's whenever that arc is when Goku's like, you know, depending on which dub you watch, where he's just like, I think he says something along the lines of like, you gotta let go, Gohan, and then he's like, he realizes that Vegeta, you know, did the Big Bang or whatever to Cell, and then he's like, do it now, and he like, oh dude, it's getting the hairs on my arms standing up right now. I'm like, what would be the what? Oh no, I failed to. For D&D, I think. Let me pause this real fast because I want to give this some thought. I think that for D&D, Holden would be a wizard, and he would be lawful good. I think he would be lawful good, and he would definitely be a wizard. He wouldn't be a sorcerer because I think a sorcerer would be he would be flirting with the dark side. Holden's he's very much Captain America. So for those of you guys on the Reddit that, you know, classify him as Captain America, that's spot on. You know, Holden's always very, you know, virtuous and stuff. So I think he would be, plus I say wizard because he's, you know, he loves being like, you know, the wise old mage kind of a character. So I could see him being a wizard that's lawful good. For Matt, I think Matt's a lot like me in the sense that Matt just wants to get in and get the job done. He would probably be a fighter or a barbarian, probably a fighter. And I think his alignment would definitely be like neutral. I think if Matt's character was aligned with someone else and that person was in trouble, he wouldn't be, not to say he's not as virtuous as Holden, but like he wouldn't have as big of a problem just going in and like getting dirty so that the rest of us can stay clean, kind of a deal. So I think he would be neutral, and he won't be afraid of like kicking in a door and breaking in a few skulls. And that is my 2-year-old right there doing his thing. There he is.
Keep an eye out for
oh wow, I missed again. Sorry. Yes, that is something that I pitched to Matt. I definitely want to do maybe even one of those like crossover kind of a deals where I definitely have it on my channel and then he has a behind the scenes on his channel of it, because he definitely has something I think on his channel called like I Try This for the First Time. So he's gonna have it from his perspective and then I'll have it from like the DM perspective. I definitely have an idea of a module that'll be very easy for them to get into since they're not very experienced except for Holden. Holden's the only other person in the crew that is as experienced with D&D as I am. So definitely getting a module where like Jenna, Matt, Prime, and Jeremy can get in and just, you know, definitely have a good time and learn what is happening. Dude, get off my car! I can't see. I can't see him. Oh no! I'm pinned down. You're right about that. Oh no! I failed because I had a fat guy. I had all the thickness in front of my face.
Hey, which way to Marigny?
I don't know. You tell me which way. Oh, next village over. You got it.
Big turn coming. Go easy. The road splits up ahead.
Planet Hulk. Okay. I don't think Holden has seen that. It's animated, if I'm not mistaken, and I will look into it. If he hasn't, add it to the list. It'll be there.
You gotta get there first.
You gotta get there first. Okay. Hopefully, a German doesn't decide to ride shotgun on my windshield this time. Kiefer? Oh, nice. That's awesome. Well, my sons are named Luke and Logan, and yes, they're for the reasons that you would think.
Hey, which way to Marigny?
Follow this road to the next village over. Big turn coming. Go easy. The road splits up ahead.
Hey, welcome, welcome. Definitely.
Keep an eye out for retreating.
Whoa, that was cool. We had that hang time.
You gotta get there first. Swing left. Look out.
Oh no! Oh jeez, dude. Doctor Strange would literally make Superman have the worst day of his life. He will not know what to do. He'd be like, wait, one more time? Wait, unicorns are real? Doctor Strange is like, yes they are. I've come to bargain.
Which way? Straight! Go straight!
Hold on!
You're almost there. Definitely Wolverine. That is definitely 100% why his name is Logan. Luke is because I pretty much spoke to my wife and said, you know, if our firstborn is not named Luke, then our secondborn boy will be. And that's what happened. You know, my wife was awesome and she was on board. Of course, she's a nerd too, so it didn't take much convincing. And if we had a girl, we were going to name her Liliana because I am a big Magic the Gathering fan, and Liliana is one of my favorite characters in that. And she is a huge Harry Potter fan. And we would have called her Lily, and Lily would have meant Liliana for me and Lily Potter for her. So since we didn't get, you know, since our second born, we knew it was going to be our last child. Since it wasn't a girl, we went ahead with Luke, and then we ended up, that puppy that you guys saw in one of the videos I posted a long time ago, which I should do another one. I think someone said to revisit how the puppy's doing, so I'll go ahead and add her in probably the next stream or something, so you guys can see how she's doing. But we named her Lily, so we were able to get Lily in the end and Luke in the end. So definitely very blessed with everyone in our family.
They're falling back! Lead up the rest!
By the way, I want you guys to know I love that. I didn't know anything about what the goat was until, you know, you guys. And I remember asking the very first time whenever someone on Matt's live was like, Pastor's the goat. I was like, I'm not sure what that means, but I'll take it. So that's awesome.
Rally up!
We gotta stop meeting like this.
Why don't you be going soft?
I mean, I can't argue with that. Seinfeld is definitely a classic. I can't. It might not be my cup of tea, just for my reasons. I definitely wouldn't be against watching it. I know that Jerry Seinfeld is hilarious, and that cast was incredibly funny. So I'm not against it at all. But I just haven't seen it.
On the other side of those buildings? Shouldn't we find a better place to set up?
Yeah. Any other questions? I feel like this is the end of the mission here.
Book us a room at the Ritz.
Sir. He's scared as hell.
God, these graphics look so good.
Like how that side is gonna hold up tomorrow.
I'm right as rain, Sergeant.
Daniels, why don't you watch him? The only thing more dangerous than the enemy is
Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Don't feel free to watch it. You know, tomorrow it'll post at some point tomorrow on my channel, so it'll be on there. So I guess, yep, that's going to do it for this mission. So right on time. Any other questions or comments, feel free to leave them down in the description below for the video when it posts. And I will get to you guys whenever I can on that as soon as it posts, obviously. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to cut the stream here at the end of this last mission going into Operation Cobra. So the next time that I am on this stream, I will be starting from this point onward. And yeah, thank you guys so much. I mean, guys, I'm all but crying right now. I really love this community. I love being a part of it. I love that you guys are having so much fun across, you know, all the channels and showing all your love and all your support. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. And I know I can speak for Holden, Matt, Jenna, Jeremy, Prime, all of us, that you guys are awesome and you guys are a big part of why we do what we do. So if you are new to the channel and happen to stick around to the ending of the video and haven't seen me say this before, thank you so much for watching. If you like this, consider leaving a thumbs up and subscribing to the channel. It'll help me out a lot. And I will see all of you in the next live, and who knows what other channel I'm going to pop up at. So thank you so much, and I'll see you guys later. Take it easy.